What's up, everybody? This is Kieran Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessive Gamer, the O.C.G, and I'm here to say that unfortunately, The Last of Us Part 2's Sandbox, and I'm saying that with the lasers finger gesture, kinda sucks. I was seriously awaiting this game, and I actually do like the game contrary to what some people may think, but I was severely let down by its open world segment. Let me show you why. This is the open area. Let's take a real quick look at it.
That seems like overkill. Well, it usually worked. On the infected or the rebels? Both. Shit. Believe me, you're lucky you didn't grow up in a QZ. I'm starting to get that impression. Ration Distribution Center. In Boston, we'd line up for blocks. And the food sucked. I'd go crazy. Well, some people did. What would have happened if I'd stayed? Hey, I think I found the courthouse. How can you tell? See that sign up there?
Did you like that? Because that's it. That's the entire open world, not counting the interior locations. That's it. That one channel and a couple of fucking buildings.
Anyway.
You've now seen it all.
I can't see you taking orders from
Like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I gotta say, I was expecting to see.
Although, honestly, that is just one of, just a couple of reasons. Let me show you another. You have virtually no equipment in this section of the game. You have a pistol and a rifle, and they haven't even been fully upgraded. They're very hardly upgraded at all. Now, The Last of Us 2 excels when you have good equipment, when you start to get into the nitty-gritty. Let me show you. The Last of Us Part 2 excels, as I said, when you have a lot of equipment. When you have a bow, when you can craft a silencer, when you have tools to approach the game however you want to. As I stated in an earlier video, the game is at its best when it embraces the sandbox of chaos and destruction. But in the open world section, you don't have the ability to go have a silencer. You don't have the stealth skill tree that allows you to really get into stealth. You don't have the bow. You have nothing. The amount of tools you have are nothing. And to make things worse, Naughty Dog made a better sandbox in their past game. They know how to do it. The Lost Legacy had an amazing sandbox. It was awesome. You could drive around a fast car. You can't even gallop with the horse in The Last of Us Part 2. Although that makes sense because at a slow trot you get from one end to the other side in under a minute. So galloping you get to the end in like 5 seconds. But seriously, Lost Legacy did it way better. I mean, look at this. It's massive, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. Each segment of the map is visually succinct and immediately recognizable. All of Seattle looks the same. And that brings me to my next point, another flaw. There is not a single enemy in the actual overworld portion of downtown Seattle, the open hub. Maybe it's due to the small size. I don't know. But that literally means that all the open section is a hub to take you to other linear areas. There's no actual gameplay there besides going to another location. It's more like a hub than an open sandbox. And once again, Uncharted Lost Legacy did it better. Uncharted Lost Legacy had tons of optional and mandatory enemy encounters you could stumble on in the open world. So that the open world section wasn't just a fucking hub to facilitate transit. That's how you do this. Otherwise, it's just a big space and not even a big one for no reason. And the sad thing is it doesn't even get a full fucking chapter. Lost Legacy's open world got a full chapter. This does not. The downtown section is like the second part of the second chapter. There's like 10 other sections in that chapter that are linear. It doesn't even get its own chapter. It's like they phoned it in, like, oh, Uncharted had it, so let's just add one in just for the fuck of it. And you know what really sucks, and what really gets me upset, is there was the potential there for a second, much better hub level. This area right here in Chapter 3, or 4, I'm sorry, Chapter 4, the flooded city is fucking fantastic. You navigate the flooded city in a boat, moving through a civil war, navigating over and around obstacles, across rushing currents, and it's awesome. But it's linear. Can you imagine how awesome and unique an open world in that setting would have been? Freely exploring water and docking in all these different ports. How cool that could have been, especially considering the fact that in this part of the game you actually have a good arsenal to work with. It really sucks. There was so much potential here, and they just said, nah, fuck it. And it's much more visually interesting. Going back to that old hub world, one last time, it's not even the most visually appealing area of the game. It's probably my least favorite visually appealing area of the game. Here you have all this mood and atmosphere. But, yeah, in the fucking supposed sandbox, all you have is this boring-ass grassy field. Look at this.
Why would they do that?
I'm sorry, that doesn't do it for me.
The city that we're lost in.
So, while I love this game, unlike a lot of people who just really didn't care for it,
Well,
or won't even give it a fucking try, I really feel like they dropped the ball on this. I honestly feel like they said, well, fuck, Uncharted has an open world hub, we gotta include one in this or people are gonna get mad. And kinda hastily threw it in there at the last second. Not to mention the fact that when you finally hit the cutoff point where the open world ends, you're given no warning. It's really kinda messed up. But that's all I had to say on the matter. I don't want to make this video go on too long. I'm Kieran and Rhys, the O.C.G. I am very happy that anyone that watches this, I would like to hear your opinion on the open world hub. If you could follow me, I would really appreciate it. I have like 12 subscribers. I need all the help I can get. Thank you. Have a great day.